In a quiet Arizona highway diner, 72-year-old Margaret worked her evening shift, wiping counters and serving coffee with gentle patience. Years of hard life showed in her slow steps, but her kindness never faded. Regular customers respected her, knowing she worked to survive, not for comfort or praise. That night, a rough-looking man named Rick sat in a corner booth, already angry before speaking. When his coffee refill came late, he slammed his fist on the table, shouting insults that echoed through the diner. Margaret apologized softly and reached for the pot, trying to calm the situation. Without warning, Rick stood up and slapped Margaret across the face. The sound froze the room. She stumbled back, glasses shaking, eyes filled with shock and shame. No one moved. Fear held every customer silent as Rick laughed loudly, believing age and weakness made her an easy target. Margaret steadied herself, whispering another apology she never owed. Her cheek burned, but what hurt more was the humiliation. The diner felt painfully small, heavy with tension. Then the front door opened, and the bell rang sharply, cutting through the silence like a warning. Heavy boots stepped inside as several bikers entered, leather jackets marked with Hell's Angels patches. The air changed instantly. At their front walked a tall man with controlled strength in his eyes. He stopped, noticing Margaret's shaken face. Rick's smile slowly fading as he recognized his own son. Jake stood still for a moment, reading the room. His eyes moved from the frightened customers to Margaret's trembling hands and the red mark on her cheek. Years on the road had taught him to recognize injustice instantly. He calmly asked what had happened, his voice low but firm. Margaret tried to smile it away, saying she was fine, but a young couple spoke up, their voices shaking as they pointed toward Rick. The diner went silent again. Jake slowly turned to his father, disappointment weighing heavier than anger in his expression. Rick laughed nervously, trying to brush it off as nothing serious. Jake stepped closer, forcing him to meet his eyes. Without raising his voice, Jake told him that no man who hurts the elderly deserves respect. The bikers behind him moved forward slightly, their presence enough to drain Rick's confidence. Rick's shoulders slumped. For the first time, fear replaced arrogance. He apologized to Margaret, his words broken and ashamed. Margaret nodded, tears filling her eyes, not from fear now, but relief. Jake placed a thick stack of cash on the counter, telling the owner it covered damages and months of Margaret's pay. He promised the diner would never be disrespected again. As the bikers left, Margaret whispered a thank you, her faith in humanity quietly restored.